Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to another special episode of Mondays Are For the Nerds. It is the 8th Annual Dubzcar Ceremony.
Second annual being
on the pod.
Yep.
Happy Oscars Day to everyone.
Yeah, when you're watching this, it will be Oscars Day.
Yes, the official release. We did time it to release, hopefully, whenever the Oscars...
I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes before.
30 minutes
so
before.
people can have, if they don't want to watch the...
They don't want to watch the red carpet.
Yeah.
Spoil who's there. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, happy Oscars Day to those who celebrate. It is one of my favorite times of the year, of course. Me being the big Hollywood guy that I am. So I have the 20 categories in the Dubzcars, and I will say some of these might be upsets.
Okay.
And some of these, because I selected these 2 months ago.
Yes.
Before the nominations were even announced. And when I saw some of the nominations, I was like, oh. So now that we're like into the awards season and everything but the Oscars has happened, like SAG and actor awards has happened, I'm like, some of these might be not a hot take anymore. Anyway, we'll get started with work our way up. Best casting, its first appearance in not only the Oscars but the Dubzcars. We have our nominations were Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Superman, and Warfare. Would you like to guess which one wins?
This was for what category?
Casting.
Okay.
In my mind, I go like ensemble, of course, and like what fit roles perfectly.
I'm just going to give my personal choice because Jay's
Superman.
mind is an enigma. But
It is.
Superman is my choice.
And I watch a lot more like award Oscar bait movies.
Yeah.
Superman
is my casting choice.
I went with Sinners.
Okay. Yeah.
Because of Michael B. Jordan's ability to play both characters so differently and so well at the same time, as well as others. Best production design nominees were The Fantastic Four, First Steps, How to Train Your Dragon, Sinners, Wake Up Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery, and Wicked for Good. What do you think?
I think
my mentality was like practical, because I know Fantastic Four was some practical, but
well, practically,
and also world building.
Practically, world building. Wicked or How to Train Your Dragon did pretty good at both of those things.
They absolutely did.
And you love How to Train Your Dragon.
I do glaze How to Train Your Dragon.
So I'm going to guess How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon?
Yep.
I went Fantastic Four.
Okay.
First Steps. Period pieces will always get me in just the 1960s feel, but also the blend of futuristic and making it look like real. Love the production design in that. Best visual effects: Avatar, Fire and Ash, The Fantastic Four, First Steps, How to Train Your Dragon, The Legend of Ochi, and Superman. This one I feel like is not a hot take.
What category was it? I'm sorry.
Visual effects.
Visual effects. I started thinking about the movies and I forget that.
Avatar.
Okay.
Avatar. That's a front runner in the Oscars. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to win. Of course, it always does. But I did like the practical effects of The Legend of Ochi with the little, I forget what the characters are called. Best sound.
Okay.
F1, The Long Walk, Sinners, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, and Warfare.
So this isn't music. This is like...
No, it's not score.
Sound mixing and editing and stuff.
Yeah. From someone who does not know what.
Yeah. Someone who would just sit there and go, that sounded good.
That did sound good. Yeah.
I'm going to spin the wheel in my head. Springsteen.
Sinners.
I should have gone with my gut.
Springsteen I did put in there because like he does like this thing where it's like acoustic and also like on a very old track that I liked. F1, I like the race mixing. Warfare was like the complete lack of score, so it relied heavily on sound. But I did like Sinners above them all. Best makeup and hairstyling: Frankenstein, How to Train Your Dragon, Odessa, Wicked for Good, and Wolfman.
Costume?
Makeup and hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I think costume's next.
Hair, so makeup would include like fake gore and...
Yeah. I think like...
Wolfman would be up there with that.
I also think like Colin Farrell is the Penguin kind of makeup and hairstyling, where you completely lose who the person looks like.
Because I'm trying to think about Wicked. Like, honestly, the first movie probably had more people in makeup and stuff than the second movie would have, because you don't see the Munchkins as much. And
And Odessa had like a retro 70s vibe,
Yes.
but also futuristic. How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm going to go with either Wolfman or Odessa.
I went with Frankenstein. Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. Well, the thing is, I was thinking of How to Train Your Dragon Wicked. I completely forgot.
I forgot about Frank. I'm like, you
Dude,
just say
my
Rachel,
brain
I'm
is
like,
so fried.
oh, no.
I have like a 5-second immediate memory right now.
I'm like time these out next time. But no, Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein. When I first saw what he looked like before I saw the movie, I was like, that's not Jacob Elordi, and that's why I think good makeup and hairstyling and practical makeup show up as best film editing. Avatar: Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Sinners, Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, and Warfare.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man. Frankenstein.
Okay.
Frankenstein. I don't remember my reasoning behind that. I should start putting my reasoning.
Probably.
Best cinematography. So if you Google what cinematography is, it just means like the art of cinema.
Yeah, like the...
Yeah, but cinematography,
like
what the
to
shots
give,
look like.
like to give someone an example, in Citizen Kane, there's a transition using the darker parts of the screen to transition into something else. Like the shape kind of is the same.
Yeah.
In the staging of the frame and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the first movies to start doing things like that with cameras, because beforehand it was just... It is the most interesting, boring movie you'll ever watch in your life.
That's what I've heard. I'm like... Anyway.
The story itself, it's whatever. What it does as a movie...
Oh, yeah. I went with Frankenstein, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery.
I'm going to go... Oh, man.
I'm like waiting to scroll till I get you because I don't remember.
There's either... It's either going to be... Or my choice would either be Wake Up Dead Man or Sinners. Mm-hmm. Or no, not Sinners.
Mission Impossible.
One Battle After Another.
They did have like a extended like car sequence with like the roads like rolling hills. I like that. Mission Impossible, of course, has the wild stunts, the way it looks. Frankenstein, just that period. But
so I would go with Wake Up Dead Man or One Battle After Another.
Wake Up Dead Man or One Battle. I went with Frankenstein.
Okay.
Again, there's some shots like the opening has like the boat where he's Frankenstein is in the Frankenstein and the creature comes and attacks him. But it's like some good shots in throughout. Costume design: Frankenstein, How to Train Your Dragon, Odessa, Sinners, and Wicked for Good.
Frankenstein.
Sinners, aka Marvel's Blade. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I forgot they did get costumes from
Marvel's Blade.
Yeah.
Blade might have been a Dubzcar nominee if we ever see it. Best original score: F1, The Fantastic Four: First Steps, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Thunderbolts.
Oh wow,
You got some good ones in there.
It's down between Sinners and Fantastic Four because you loved that Fantastic Four score.
I do, but I also love the guy who does the Sinners one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I know more songs from Sinners than I do the score.
Yeah.
I did say I'm going to go with my personal pick if I can't think of what you'd pick, so I'm going with Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four? It's Sinners.
Yeah.
Ludwig Göransson. He also did the Black Panther music. He's done the Mandalorian music. He's done New Girl, which I'm like, wild. I always forget till I see it on the score.
I wonder if there's a composer version of that meme with the voice actors where it's like Lord Death Edgeman and Freddy the Goldfish.
Exactly.
Where it's
you got John Williams. I think you have Hans Zimmer too. Mm-hmm. You have, and I think upcoming Michael Giacchino, who does a lot, and Ludwig. And then a fifth one, guy from Babylon. Justin Hurwitz, I think his name. I loved him so much. Best documentary feature.
Okay.
Being Eddie, John Candy, I Like Me, Sea Lions of the Galapagos, The Twister, Caught in the Storm, and Unknown Number, The High School Catfish. I will say I didn't watch The Perfect Neighbor until after 2025 was over, or else that would be on here.
I Like Me.
I Like Me? Yeah. It's John Candy, I Like Me.
You've brought that up more than any of the other...
I cried.
Yeah.
In that documentary.
That one and the Superman one are the only two that...
Yes.
That
Superman one last year.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it's so good. It's so good. It was in my 10 out of 10 so good category that I remember. Okay, now we're getting to the big dogs, the top 10. Each of these are equally as important, but like we're out of the technical side now.
Yeah.
Best original song.
Okay.
You got The Girl in the Bubble from Wicked for Good, Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters, I Lied to You from Sinners, Last Time I Seen the Sun from Sinners, and Lose My Mind from F1.
It should be Golden, but you went with one of the Sinners.
I Lied to Me or I Lied to You, Last Time I Seen the Sun?
Yeah.
No, the Golden.
Okay.
Golden. That's the first time we've lined up. That's not a hot take. The couple of these are not hot takes. We get to more of the... You'll get some hot takes. Forewarning. Best animated feature.
Okay.
The Bad Guys 2.
All right.
Elio. In Your Dreams. K-Pop Demon Hunters. And Zootopia 2.
K-Pop Demon Hunters.
What was Zootopia?
Okay. It was a close...
It was close.
Race.
It was close. I went back and... I did hop back and forth on this. I made graphics for both. Then I'm like, no, I think this one was better. Just because I realized that I put Zootopia 2 in my 10 out of 10, and K-Pop Demon Hunters is like a 9 to me. So I'm like, it's that close. That's a hot take. Best adapted screenplay: Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, Thunderbolts, and Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery.
Wake Up Dead Man. Actually, no. My personal choice is Thunderbolts, but I don't know what you'd pick.
Thunderbolts was so good. I should have gone with Wake Up Dead Man, but I went with One Battle After Another.
Okay.
Best original screenplay: Jay Kelly, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and Warfare.
Sinners.
That's probably going to win the Oscar. Those two are probably going to win the Oscars. Best director. Here's where we might get some hot takes. So go with what you've heard, but also take in consideration
with you.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that some of these might be hot takes. Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein, Benny Safdie for The Smashing Machine, and Jake Schreier for Thunderbolts.
List them again.
Paul Thomas Anderson, PTA, for One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Guillermo del Toro, Benny Safdie, and Jake Schreier for The Smashing Machine and Thunderbolts.
Man, wow.
Yeah. There's two of these that are actually nominated in Oscars. One probably like number 6.
I'm going to go with One Battle After Another. I'm going to go with PTA.
Close. Ryan Coogler.
Okay.
PTA might win, but I put it with Ryan Coogler because I like Sinners. I liked One Battle After Another, but I liked Sinners a little bit more than One Battle After Another. Best Supporting Actress: Emily Blunt for The Smashing Machine, Glenn Close for Wake Up Dead Man. Did you ever see Wake Up Dead Man?
I have not yet.
So good, dude. Ariana Grande for Wicked for Good, Wunmi Musaku for Sinners, and Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. This is where the Oscars race doesn't help you because they're all, except for one, is kind of like wide open right now.
What was that first one?
Emily Blunt for The Smashing Machine.
I think you went with Ariana Grande.
Yes, I did. I did go with Ariana Grande because she should have been nominated at least.
Although I would have arguments that although there are a lot of Elphaba moments in For Good is more of a Glenda story.
Yes.
Than the first act being more of an Elphaba story. I mean, it's equally about both of them, but if you want to talk about who goes through the character arcs, Glenda has Glenda's character arc has the bigger focus. They both have big character arcs, but hers has the bigger focus in the second act.
Yes.
And Elphaba's has the bigger focus in the first act.
Absolutely.
And they both kind of culminate when Fiyero gets...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That and, the fighting with Elphaba, but also like being her friend and like wanting to side with her, but knowing she can't. I just love that. Wunmi Musaku was my second choice, but Ariana Grande was the one I chose. Best Supporting Actor: Miles Caton for Sinners, Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, Josh O'Connor for Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery, and Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Colonel Lockjaw. Three of these are nominated in the Oscars.
I have no idea.
And it's also wide open.
It's
except for Best Actress this year, it's a wide open race.
Yeah.
And even then, I didn't see Hamnet in time, so Jessie Buckley's not on here.
Just tell me. Yeah.
I forget. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein.
Okay.
Just becoming that and like the compassion he had for the creature. Best Actress: Cynthia Erivo for Wicked for Good, Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another, Elizabeth Olsen for Eternity, Keke Palmer for One of Them Days, and Florence Pugh for Thunderbolts.
One battle
Chase
after
Infinity,
another.
yeah.
Chase Infinity.
My
You
big
were
blow up
so
because she didn't
mad.
get nominated.
Yeah.
Oh, she's definitely was the one I was going to win. Now, if I had seen Hamnet, Jessie Buckley would probably be on here. She might have won, but I need to watch Hamnet before tomorrow. Yeah, Chase Infinity, absolutely. There's no, I mean, Cynthia Erivo was the next competition in this one.
Yeah.
But Chase Infinity blew it out of the water. Best Actor, Leo for One Battle After Another, Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein, Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Jeremy Allen White for Springsteen.
Michael B. Jordan.
That's one where I'm like, it's probably not going to win. And then after the stuff that's happened, I'm like, oh, he might win, actually. And Best Picture, the top prize, Frankenstein, Jay Kelly, One Battle After Another, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, Springsteen, Delivered Me From Nowhere, Thunderbolts, Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, Warfare, and Zootopia 2. There is like a trick that sometimes happens with between two categories, and this one and another category.
You liked Sinners a lot.
I did like Sinners a lot,
But you also
for being
liked
a horror thing.
You also liked One Battle After Another a lot. Was that a nominee?
Yeah,
that was. I'm going with Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners was my top movie of last year.
What did I say my top movie of last year was? Because we did that during the wrap up.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. I'd have to look back at all the movies I watched. What if it's a movie that didn't come out? So a lot of my movies that are like my movies of the year are ones that did not come out in that year, but it's like I watched for the first time.
Yeah.
But
I'll have to look at my tier list for like all of the movies I watched, not including just 2025 releases, to see if anything beat Sinners.
I do know that.
Conclave.
Yeah.
Which came out the year before. Beat Sinners.
I do know that K-pop Demon Hunters was a huge part of my year because my sister, my fiance, and my fiance's sister were all obsessed with it. So everywhere, and then it's on the radio everywhere. Mm-hmm. So everywhere I went, it was K-pop Demon Hunters and
Golden.
Not in a way that's like because I love that movie.
Wild.
It's just wild that like, dude, Sony has like a flash in the pan thing there.
Yes.
Where it's like okay.
And did you see
lightning in a bottle, I guess.
Hasbro was like, Netflix approached us for toys and like even other companies, and no one took the bait. And now they're all like, we should have taken the bait on that and gotten Christmas sales.
Now it's getting... I have not seen a new franchise get a Lego set so fast that wasn't Disney or...
much less an original.
DreamWorks.
An original.
Yeah, much less an original franchise get like so fast. Because like we're just now getting...
Snoopy,
Tintin. Tintin was announced this week.
I'll put that on my news.
If we want to talk about rumors, we are also, after multiple tries, I think finally getting Shrek sets.
Yes.
So like it's like wild that you get franchises that are that big.
Pokemon just got our first one.
Which I mean, Nintendo takes forever to agree to do anything like that because they were burned way too much. In the past for some of that stuff. And then Pokemon had to deal with the Pokemon company is separate from Nintendo.
The Mega Bloks.
They had the Mega Bloks deal, but it's like,
to get a K-pop team, one and then like more coming.
You just got to hope the sets are good because sometimes they do go, oh, this is catching on, let's make Lego sets, and then you get the first wave of SpongeBob sets if you've ever seen those. Mm-hmm.
Or I'm like,
second wave.
I like to have them to have them.
Why is it that SpongeBob as a franchise has so much potential for Lego sets, but Lego cannot design a good SpongeBob set?
I know. Bring it back. Bring it back, Lego. We need a Beach House, the Krusty Krab, the Chum Bucket.
Mrs. Puff's Boarding School. Like all the older sets you did, but do it with your modern attention to detail, kind of. Because the one set I thought was cool that they did way back when, I never had it, but a friend did, was there's the episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs loses SpongeBob to Plankton in a poker game. You've seen that one, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets brought over to the Chum Bucket, and he just keeps refusing to work because he misses Mr. Krabs, and so Plankton gets mad and takes his brain and puts it in a robot that he can control and then the robot like starts slacking off. That robot was a Lego set.
Yeah.
And
that'd be amazing.
That was pretty cool. But even then, you just look at it, you're like, man, those old licensed Lego sets, if they weren't Star Wars and Batman, they just weren't.
Then you didn't get
It took
anything.
until about like 2010, I would say, for a licensed Lego set that wasn't the big three, because Harry Potter, to actually have any, I don't know, care put into them.
Yeah. Were the Scooby-Doo ones?
Scooby-Doo sets were 2014, 2015. I never got any of them because at the time that was when I wasn't in Lego enough I was into Scooby-Doo enough, but not in Lego enough to be like, I wish I got the Mystery Machine. Because we'll probably never get, like, there's not going to be like a Lego Ideas that brings back an old.
Unfortunately, the one that was a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happened a couple times. Back to the Future and
they just got their Speed Champions car.
Yeah, like there's some that will come back here and there as an ideas or as like an icon set, but for some odd reason Scooby-Doo feels like one they probably won't, not until it's relevant again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Netflix show, they're doing stuff with Wednesday.
True. Maybe. I mean, you got McKenna Grace on there, so.
You got Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah, Paul Walter Hauser he's being eyed. He's not officially cast.
Yeah.
People are like, so he's playing Shaggy? It's like, no, this is a new origin story.
Not playing Shaggy.
He's probably the person that owns Scooby. I'm guessing he's the murder victim.
Yeah. Oh, probably.
I'm going to guess he's the murder victim. And then
we'll talk about this now, so we won't talk about I'll bring it up. But
this has been the Dubzcars.
This has been the Dubzcars.
I hope you enjoyed this way long after show. We haven't. I hope you enjoyed this way long after show.
Yes.
Where we just talked about whatever. And you're like probably still sitting there like, okay, so where's Conen O'Brien?
Hey, he's hosting Dubzcars this year. He's pulling double duty.
That's true.
I'll always be proud that I got him the year before he started doing Oscars. He's on his third one in a row for me. He's on his second in a row for the Oscars. So I knew his potential.
We got to start.
Hollywood
you got to start grabbing other people before they do it. Like,
exactly.
But
I love Conen so much. Anyway, where's Glenn Powell hosting?
Yeah. All right. We will see you guys in a few weeks with our March episode.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoyed this. This will not require much editing.
No.
Because
that's why these are always short. I'm like, you just get them.
Yeah, they're short, and I don't have to edit them much, so I just have to sit down, listen through it, make sure there's nothing I have to cut, and then post it. So this will take me like 30 minutes tops. Which
good.
Considering my my schedule this weekend, it works out great for me.
Exactly.
But so yeah, we will see you all next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the podcast on most social medias at Mondays for Nerds. Me at Sir Stump Slot or Sir Stump Slot 17.
Follow me at PoThePanda001 or Chris M Pratt Fan. And happy Oscars Day.
Yeah, happy Oscars Day to those who celebrate. And
yes. We'll get a fan convention.
Yeah. Someday
Mondays
we'll
watch the Oscars.
Someday we'll have some big fancy intro and stuff. But for now, with life the way it is, just enjoy this the same thumbnail we used last year. Just
it's like our handwritten too. Okay.
All right. See you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.